course. I've never made jelly without using fresh or frozen fruit. Today I'm stepping outside of my comfort zone and I am actually making a jelly out of juice. Hi everybody, welcome to my kitchen. Today we are going to be making something different. But it's still a jelly, and it's a pepper jelly, of course. I've never made jelly without using fresh or frozen fruit. Today I'm stepping outside of my comfort zone, and I am actually making a jelly out of juice. And I had a friend of mine send me this recipe, and it is going to be apple habanero jelly, but made with apple juice. And of course, the habanero peppers and the bell peppers. So for this recipe, you're going to need 3 cups of apple juice. You're going to need 2 yellow bell peppers, 1 cup of vinegar, 2 packages of your liquid sugar gel. You're going to use 3 habanero peppers for the whole batch. That's plenty. Trust me, it is plenty. 7 cups of sugar and 8 to 10 drops of green Tabasco sauce. So what we're going to do first is we're going to take our apple juice and all of our peppers, and I'm going to put it into the food processor, and we're going to blend it all together. See you in just a moment. Okay, so I've gotten all of that blended up. And after it's blended, it's going to make a total of 4 cups of all of your juice, your bell peppers, and your habaneros. So you're going to put that into the pot. And you're going to put your heat on medium low, a little bit before regular medium. You're going to go ahead and add your 1 cup of vinegar. Give that a stir around to mix it up. You're going to go ahead and add your 8 to 10 drops of green Tabasco sauce. There we go. There's a little bit more than 8, but that's okay. Go ahead and stir that around pretty good. Alright, and now you're going to add your sugar. Just a little at a time to make sure it dissolves. Some people like to put a tablespoon of butter in their jellies, and that's to help keep down the foam. You can do that, but if you really watch your jellies very carefully and you stir really good, when it comes to that constant boil that cannot be stirred down, if you're constantly stirring it, it's not going to give you that much foam. And once you take it off of the burner, you can just take a spoon and skim the foam off, because like I said, there's not that much. Like I said, I have never made jelly from juice before. I've always used fresh fruits, frozen fruits, but never juice. So, like I said, a friend of mine told me I had to try this recipe out, that it was really good, that she had done it, and it turned out amazing. She actually uses jalapenos and serrano peppers in hers. So I just decided, well, instead of the serrano peppers and jalapenos, I'm going to change it to habaneros. Okay, so we got all of the sugar added. So what we're going to do now is we're going to get it all really good and mixed. And you don't want it to, come to a boil too quickly. That's the reason why you put it on medium to medium low. So you can bring your heat up evenly and everything can just come together equally. If you cook it too fast, you have the chance of it not setting, and you don't want that. Now you can do this recipe with real apples. Normally, if you do with real apples, all of your ingredients with your peppers and your apples, like I said, after it's blended up, it does have to come out to equal to 4 cups. So normally, food for thought, if you are doing fresh vegetables like I always do, if you have to have 4 cups, you do 8 cups of cut fresh fruit. And once it is all blended down and processed down, your 8 cups is going to go down to 4 cups. I can already smell the habaneros in here. It smells so good. And I can smell the apple and the cinnamon from the apple juice. So like I said, this is just a tester for me because I had never done this one before. There's a couple videos that I'm placing out here pretty soon that of different jellies that I have never tried before that people has told me about, like this one. My blueberry habanero, I had never tried that until somebody told me about it. I mean, blueberry jalapeno. So I went on ahead and did a blueberry habanero, and it turned out absolutely amazing. And if you follow our channel and you watch our videos, we have gardening videos also. And one of my main projects is a pepper called mariachi peppers. And I am actually going to be getting those into the ground here pretty soon. The seedlings are doing very well, but mariachi peppers is hotter than a habanero pepper. I mean, hotter than a jalapeno pepper. Not quite as hot as a habanero pepper, but almost there. And it makes some of the best pepper jellies. They are just great peppers in general. And if you like our cooking videos, our jelly videos, our gardening videos, fishing videos, camping videos, any videos that we do, if you like them, make sure you give them a thumbs up and comment on them. And if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button to subscribe to our channel. And make sure you ring that bell so that you know when we post new videos, or even when we go live, so that you can come with us and chat. Let us get to know you as you get to know us. This is just smelling so good. You want to make sure that you stir pretty constantly because you don't want it to stick. Now I do have my jars. They're in the oven on 200 degrees and they are sterilized and they're just getting warm in there and staying, to temperature so that we can put this hot jelly in there so it won't crack the jars. Then over here I have my water bath that is actually heating up and getting ready to go. I'm going to let this sit just for a second so I can run and go grab something. Okay. Now some people will take theirs also and they will strain it through cheesecloths to get all of the pulp out. You can do that, but with me, I like to see the pulp in mine. I love the seeds and everything because it makes it just, it's beautiful. It's really beautiful. It smells so good. Like I said, you want it to come up to boil nice and slow so that everything in here, all of the ingredients can come together. In this batch right here, I will be doing 6 4-ounce jars along with, I think it's like 6 or 8 8-ounce jars. Maybe a little less. jelly, what the recipe calls for, once it just starts to come up to where you see the bubbles coming up, that's when you're going to add your liquid pectin to it. So we're actually to that point. Let me show you of what I'm talking about. Over here. See how I'm getting bubbles in here? I'm starting to bubble. That's when we're going to add our liquid pectin. And what you're going to do is you're going to add 2 packets of your liquid pectin. There's 1. And here's 2. Now, if you don't want a jelly and you want more of like a jam or like a syrup type, you can actually just add 1 pack of your liquid pectin. So now you want to bring this up to a boil that you cannot stir down. And now's the crucial point also to where you want to make sure you stir. You don't want this to stick, because if it sticks, it's going to be no good. But also, if you under-process with the pectin in it, you have a chance of it not setting up. But if you over-process too, you actually have a chance of it not setting up too. So I'm going to show you a trick here in just a couple minutes of a way to see if it's ready to be jarred. And a lot of jelly makers and canners and everything, everybody knows this trick. Nothing new. But some that's new, they don't know it yet. They're not accustomed to it. So I'm going to show it to you here in just a minute or two. And you see how it's starting to boil again, come up with all of your bubbles. So now it's starting to get faster, so this is a good sign. And you want to have your heat setting still at medium to medium low, depending on your stove. You don't want it hot. And not hot, but to cook fast. And it's still not quite at the boiling point to where I want. Remember, you want it to a boiling point to where you cannot stir down. As you can see, when I stir, it stops boiling. Not quite there yet. So, I am back and I'm ready to jar my beautiful, beautiful jelly here. And this is apple habanero made from apple juice and habaneros and bell peppers and sugar and vinegar and all the good stuff that's in the earlier part of my video. So, let's get to it and start jarring this. Get my ladle because I forgot it, but that's okay. And my funnel. Now you want to leave a 1/2 inch headspace. That's with any jam or any type of canning that you're doing. You never want to fill it up all the way. So I'm doing my 4-ounce jars first. Thing. I do this almost every time. I forget to wipe my jars a lot of times. And it's very important that you do this step because it can actually prevent your jars from sealing. And you don't want that. You don't want a false seal. Right. So now let's just wipe the little 4-ounce jars down. Alright, so all of those are wiped down. So now we're going to put the lids on. when you go to put your lids on, you want to tighten them, but only tighten them finger tight. You don't want them too tight, because if you do, it's going to buckle your lid whenever you are water bathing it. So you finger tight, and always go back just a hair to make sure. And you have to watch it because your jars are hot. Like I said, just finger tight and then go back just a little bit. And once you process them, you want to let them sit for a good 24 hours before you move them. I made a little mess. Yes, I did. Okay, so that being said, I want y'all to look at this beautiful, beautiful coloring of this jelly. You see how pretty that is? And you can actually see all of the peppers and everything in it. It's the reason why I like leaving this stuff in them. See how pretty that is? Okay, so what you're going to do is you are going to water bath these for 10 minutes. And once they're done, you're just going to take them out, set them aside, let them do their thing, let them set up. With that being said, thank you for watching. From my house to your house, my kitchen to your kitchen. Stay safe, be blessed. Thank you for watching. Make sure you like, give me thumbs up, ring the bell to see when we're posting new things, and make sure you subscribe. Until next time, thank you. Bye.